Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, fantastic, spectacular Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda. He was like defender of the fatherland, off to 1v1 on a road to Tunis. In the west stands Ang1ton, fighting here for the Deutsches Afrika, the German army. Here, setting forth with the 21st Panzer in the east, it is the one, the only, RedxWings, fighting here for the British Empire, the Commonwealth, biscuits, tea, and of course, repression. Here, setting forth with the 1st Armoured Division Triple Sapper opening. Got a tank combined up to Ang1ton, of course, since he's got the best here out. No other way of getting those to hit the field. As for RedxWings, no battle group yet, though. Triple Sappers could be heavy armor, but this is RedxWings. So, you gotta keep in mind, this could be anything. So, as always, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued generous and heroic support of the Propagandacast, and a big thanks to you for commenting and liking my videos. Helps immensely with the YouTube algorithms, and of course keeps the cat from biting off my fingers, which is always appreciated, as I do like having them attached to my hand. Bike quickly being pushed off here, so Sappers close in on the bike crew here. Quickly being forced back there. Rapidly. Fun fact that the onset of all the Germans actually had entire bike formations for the various Panzer divisions, sort of basically served sort of as a vanguard unit for the Panzer divisions, but they would steadily move away from that actually fairly rapidly. There'd still, of course, be bikes in service, but just no large bike formations. That would be the Soviet Army who actually did that, though primarily using Harley-Davidson bikes and other Lend-Lease equipment. And, of course, their own Soviet bikes. So, little fun fact there. All the way, Dingo on the way for RedxWings to hunt down the bike, put pressure on Ang1ton. Triple Sappers, Dingoes, maybe it is heavy armor, just became a bit more likely. Though, again, this would, of course, assume the player wasn't RedxWings, and RedxWings does RedxWings things. Which I'm surprisingly well now to think about it as well. Anyways, hunting down the bike here. Further south here, Sappers got the point, could push onwards here, threaten the southern field point there. 250 half off Ang1ton, and a light support. Oh, light support comes in. Double Dingo for RedxWings. Now, this is really looking like heavy armor if this was any other player. And, of course, it might still be here with RedxWings. But we'll have to see. Most players there would be much faster to get the double Dingoes, but RedxWings definitely took a few turns there. That is indeed the plan. I mean, if he hasn't intended to go for heavy armor, the double Dingoes is definitely a lot more risky. And even with heavy armor, it definitely has risks. There's stuff to say except what's going on. Mines being laid down here, but ruined by the challengement with the Carcano bolt-action rifles, engaging the Sappers there out in the open. Sappers are counterattacking now with the Sten guns, the Mark II, and about to get wiped out there if RedxWings isn't careful. Dingo rushing in, here trying to assist, Ren gun blazing, 250 half to Ang1ton, back rushing in there. Ang1ton wants those Sappers toast, and he gets them toasted. Like the bread he puts in his toaster, obviously. A Dingo there, spotting a 250 half-track. They got Ang1ton moved. Double Dingoes could actually take short care of that 250 half-track here. And there you go, Veterans one on the first Dingo. Almost had the 250 here, but Ang1ton did salvage it. And there we go. Much to the surprise of a few people, we do get heavy armor in there here from RedxWings. Bit more conventional, though not that conventional, I feel like, for 1v1s. And calling it artillery in his punch base? You can actually do that with that, huh? I did not know that. I'm not sure if Ang1ton knew that either, but there we go. RedxWings firing the 25-pounder gun straight into his opponent's base, because that's what RedxWings does. That is RedxWings things. Could do with some healing and then, of course, some repairs for his damaged Dingoes. Third Sapper section out for RedxWings and the British Empire, the Commonwealth. Not quite an Operation Battle Axe here going on so far.
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
Heading for that northern field point, bolted up there for Ang1ton. Slowly moving northwards here. Will Ang1ton commit to more Italians? Or will he stick to the Germans after a certain point? There's always the big question. RedxWings there with the Stuart light tank upgrade on the way there. Yeah, the Italians definitely played a significant role there in North Africa to an extent at least. Partly because they kept getting their asses handed to us. Obviously, they played a role there, but even when the Germans did come in, they, for example, relied heavily on Italian armor because they couldn't, like, get enough tanks down there either. So Italian tanks would play a significant role, and they'd also, like, bolster the German ranks by, switching Italian battalions in between the German ones, partly because they didn't trust them either. So they sort of had the Germans there to keep a bit of an eye on them. 250 after rushing southwards. Going for the 250-9 upgrade here. Bold aggressive play by Ang1ton. Sabs then being met by the Dingo. Or the Bike. And the 250-9 here rolling in. Ang1ton aggressively here. Pouring against their RedxWings will need us to a light tank here soon to deal with that for sure. Panzerjägers out for Ang1ton as well there. Really committing aggressive now here versus the British. Showing no mercy. Almost got the sappers taken out here. Ang1ton giving RedxWings the good old post O'Connor 1-2. As the British have been doing exceptionally well under the command of O'Connor, pushing back the Italians, and then British High Command just went, well, looks like everything's over there, we'll pull O'Connor out and then put someone else in, and then suddenly Rommel stepped in, and it, things went a bit messy. They also, I think, removed a lot of the more better British units at the same time, if I remember correctly. Really leaving a mess there for Rommel to exploit, basically. But the Italians had committed a lot of errors. In particular, one of the ones they sort of tend to commit was the Italians weren't great at what you might call security. So in one, particular case, the British force almost, wandered straight into, the Italian main base and just completely trounced them. So, Stuart Light Tank on the way for RedxWings, the M3A1, Stuart Light Tank, sappers moving about, the laying down mines. Sapping southwards. SEA rushing out. Fire support elements there for Ang1ton. Double Dingoes hanging back. And there goes Stuart Light Tank out, favoured amongst British tank crews due to its well smooth ride, and I imagine also because of its air conditioning, which British tanks lacked heavily of, which of course in North Africa gets really uncomfortable really fast. In fact, apparently they would typically drive around in just their underwear if they even had that on. Panzer Pioneer for Ang1ton bit loose report. Getting more of them is definitely a bad idea there. Another 250-9 on the way here for Ang1ton. Basically an armoured car version of the 250 half-track. In fact, this would end up supplanting the 222 armoured car entirely. And then they just stopped making 250 half-tracks, so the Panzer Division's armoured concept challenge had to make do with 251s. As well, little fun sight over there. And now there we go, RedxWings switching out the Dingoes. Thumbs up. Got a Vickers out as well to help contain the German army. Reasonable 50-50 split with a bit of lead here to Ang1ton over the RedxWings, but only, not actually that much. Actually, it might just be a full 50-50 split, yeah, except for the centre there. Armour can't gain the sappers. Mine goes off here. Great work there by RedxWings. Back rushing in. Need to fix up the 250-9 fast. Panzerjägers moving up as well here. Vickers ripping through those Panzerjägers. Stuart moving in. Sappers falling up here. And we got the Bezier occupying the house here. RedxWings got quite a bit of manpower floating about. Could pull in some more sappers. Go for Vickers. 6 pounding gun, who knows, but there goes Stuart there, spotted the Panzerjägers taking a fair bit of damage. You need to be careful, sappers rolling forward here. Clearly hoping to flank the German armoured cars here, and thus not expecting a second Panzerjäger squad here out of Ang1ton. If not for that, I think the situation here for Ang1ton would be much worse, but that second Panzerjäger squad there proved to be absolutely critical here. No medical station here by the way for RedxWings. 6 pound, oh yeah, 6 pounder gun on the way there, plus a second Vickers team here out of RedxWings. Meanwhile, Ang1ton there, seizing upon the moment, moves straight up the tech tree there and is advancing towards the Panzer Army Commando. Fixing up the Stuart there with the sappers. Getting the tank commander upgrade. And team weapon training to leverage the many Vickers machine guns and the 6-pounder gun he's got on the way there. Norfolk's here with the bike.
Heavy machine gun and crew are ready for orders. Anti-tank crews are on standby for orders.
Further southeast, Sappers advancing.
Have finished their training,
There you go, team weapons training done, giving a nice boost to the Vickers once it's Veterans 1, which they will pretty much inevitably do. So that's definitely going to make them much nastier, and of course at the high levels of veterancy, even nastier. So this could become a bit of a problem there for Ang1ton. Artillery calling as well again here. Surprisingly, he hasn't quite withdrawn that yet. I mean, it might be just intends to keep one around just for the artillery support, or maybe he is going to eventually call it back once, like, the battlefield gets too packed with things that can, like, just turn his dingo into a dingon. We'll have to see. 250 and then a bit of trouble. Goes up 2 armored cars there. Even the heavy car won't save. Got still rushing in here. Further south, slow probing here. Exploiting Ang1ton's southern flank, which is largely wide open here. And medical station there for RedxWings finally happening. Perhaps realizing he does need some healing for all the things there that are bleeding. There's here they're hard at work in the south here versus RedxWings Southern Vanguard. 250-9 being pushed back here by the Vickers. 6-pounder gun inching forward, supported by the 2nd Vickers. The low on health. Bit of a risk here, I would say. Bit of a risk. Depends, of course, whether or not Ang1ton can exploit that risk. But if he can, this is definitely like in the situation where, like, it's less than half health. So good flank here with the right force could quickly wipe it and leave RedxWings short one machine gun, because this is not the American 30 cal. It just doesn't have, you know, the magical force field that allows it to ignore significantly large amounts of damage. Ang1ton with more Panzer Pioniere. Southie German forces hard at work. Or German-Italian forces. And we got the 2nd Dingo withdrawn, and RedxWings moves on to the Bishop. So there we see RedxWings definitely starting to go more of his own ways here versus Ang1ton. We also got a leichtes Infanteriegeschütz-Aktien here out for Ang1ton. Looking forward to it.
Now construct Bishop self-propelled artillery.
And a Bishop here for RedxWings. Some self-propelled artillery as the Germans go for the last self-propelled car. Well, actually, he's also got a mortar half track. And not in the upper wagon. This here advancing forward to Vickers, setting up, but angle there, a bit awkward lying in the best to get past it. Mortar fire raining down as well on the Vickers crew. And there you go, got the Italian grenade off there, almost clearing out the entire Vickers, really close call there for RedxWings further south here. Bezier charging in the Sappers though. If he walks straight into the could have to risk losing the fight here to the Sappers, honestly, with the Bezier. Since he's actually not even all paying attention there. This definitely gives a good chance for this to a lot of damage. Panzer III's on the way though for Ang1ton. Sappers moving in, center being held by the British forces up north though. The German Reich has managed to realize that RedxWings has got pretty much sod all up there, and he's quick to pounce upon it. Almost got the Stuart here with the Panzerjägers. Armored cars also getting some shots in here. Stuart baiting the 250-9 to mine there. Got money there, but RedxWings, thumbs up. Panther III's almost done. 6-pounder gun number 2 almost done for RedxWings. And we got the Bishop there, of course, with its 25-pounder gun mounted on the Valentine tank chassis. That would ultimately be a short-lived design, as they couldn't really get the gun angled very high, so that really didn't work out. Would inevitably be replaced by the Sexton. Oh, full wiped almost. Oh, actually didn't wipe any of the Panzer Pioneers. That's very lucky for Ang1ton there, honestly. Panzer being hit with heavy Vickers fire. And Panther III striking southwards, going here for the southern flank, where RedxWings is definitely as unprepared for a Panther III as you possibly can be. Crikey, Nigel, the Germans, they got tanks! Oh, bugger. At least the mine here proved to be a crucial element, saving here from a complete overrun, and gives them time to bring in the 6-pounder guns. Bishop inching northwards there. As an initial fun fact, they actually tried to get the Americans to make the Priest, you know, self-propelled gun for them, just using the 25-pounder gun. The Americans just told them to, you know, go bother someone else about it. Little fun fact there. Nope, obviously told them to go sod it. But, so a bit of quiet here. Some events is being prepared for Ang1ton. Likely won't be used. Entropy there, pulling back for repairs. Back base for Ang1ton. Not much else transpiring at the moment. Not much going on. We got the lightest Infantergeschütz and the mortar half-tech covering a southern angle here. RedxWings ready to poke about the center. We got the MU-54 covering up here. And further up north, British forces are about to get a triple cap here against Ang1ton as well there. So not too shabby there for RedxWings at the moment. And we got the bishop there. First shot absolutely just tearing through the building. The machine gun crew there. Second shot almost got the entire lot. Leaving only poor Dieter there to try and haul the machine gun back to safety. Meanwhile, Panther goes in for this time though. RedxWings ready with the 6-pounder gun. Sappers though were not ready and get absolutely decimated and destroyed even by the Panther supporting Panzerpioniere. In the center, the British forces staunchly defending there. North side falling there as well. So now we do have a triple cap here from RedxWings on Ang1ton. And Ang1ton will need to pick up the pace on this. At least with 2 Panther pilots nearby, you can quickly fix up the Panther. You also got the Berserker flank for the south. Thumbs up there to Ang1ton. Very good flank. Sappers here getting hit by German artillery.
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
Further up north, we got the Armour line for flank here. Panther shifting towards the center. Bishop spotted the Panzer is taking a fair bit of damage. Fortunately for RedxWings, Ang1ton does not go after it here. Would have been certainly quite painful. He might lose it to the Panzerjägers. RedxWings there, relaxing too much here. And loses the bishop to the Panzerjägers. Losing a self-propelled artillery to a bunch of guards then to tank rifles is definitely a bit awkward there. And the steward, German army, delivers an absolute sucker punch there to RedxWings. Brutally efficient, well played there by Ang1ton. Definitely catching RedxWings a bit asleep on the job with that one. What do you mean the Germans are attacking straight through our center? They're not supposed to do that. That ruins our plans. I know, Nigel, I know, but they did that, the unsporting bastards. Bloody Germans. 6 pounds going great. He's going to lose the Panther fee there. Ooh, too slow reaction. RedxWings getting some vengeance there. That definitely does hurt Ang1ton a bit there. Seeing his Panther fee there rendered into scrap metal.
Anti-air tanks are available.
And RedxWings' response to all this is to go for another bishop. And that is an option. But you probably should be a bit more careful about it this time around. Guessing RedxWings might be planning here for a Black Prince down the road.
Victory point belongs to the enemy.
There you go. Because they're setting up even as under a German artillery fire is raining down around it. Might be able to score a wipe, give it a bit of good luck. Or not. As luck apparently just didn't quite happen there for Ang1ton.
Bishop artillery carrier and crew on standby.
Second bishop out here for RedxWings. There you go, counter bombarding there, or battering near Ang1ton stuff. Ang1ton going for armored reserves. Might be setting up for Tiger Tank, might be setting up for Panzer IV, the Stugs. We'll have to see what exactly Ang1ton's plan with this one is. And in the south, RedxWings returns to threaten the southern victory point as well there. RedxWings showing no mercy to his opponent. Like any good Brit. Northern victory point rendered neutral. In fact, all 3 points at the moment neutral. However, briefly, as RedxWings is about to claim the Centre 1 for the British Empire. The Commonwealth. Oh, light gun crew there being hit by the British Vickers there. That is definitely a bit awkward there for Ang1ton. Also got the Breeders unlocked there now for the Bessier, and got one Breeder Modelo 30 upgrade on the way. Bit of fire here. Southern victory point. Just not everyone staring at it but doing nothing about it. Buildings collapsed. More mines out of RedxWings. Thumbs up. Always good to see there. Up north, Italian assault onto the northern victory point is encountering some difficulties. As it turns out, those nasty little Brits had set up a machine gun to cover it. Meanwhile, Pan's been rushing, getting caught by the second Vickers under RedxWing command. We do get a double grenade there. More than stunning them for sure. Got ace level here on the northern Vickers. Thumbs up. Then in the south, Panzerjägers and machine guns there punching through, getting outmaneuvered here with the sappers. Getting a bit messy here once more. And a fair bit chaotic. Panzerjägers hitting him. I didn't hit a mine, someone else hit a mine, but oh, it's a mortar after there. Panzerjägers is the machine gun there is not exactly a great fight for the Panzerjägers. We got the Bishop signing off as well. Really messy battlefield at the moment with just troops everywhere and fighting in all manner of like awkward positions. Panzerjägers is about to get risk actually getting wiped out here by the sappers. Close call there for Ang1ton if they survive. Really hectic stuff at the moment. It's actually slightly tricky to keep track of at times. There you go. Ang1ton with the Panther assault grenadiers. At least he did not go for the Tiger tank here. Certainly, I think a solid choice under current circumstances. The Panther 4 with the assault grenadiers just provides him with, you know, more immediate boost against RedxWings, and ensures RedxWings can't like just sit back either and just, you know, relax. So, solid choice there. Plus, of course, the addition of assault grenadiers provides Ang1ton here, of course, with a bit more of an offensive element from his infantry as well. The MP40 is ready. Oh, theoretically the MP38. Which is basically the MP40, just a lot more expensive and harder to make, whereas the MP40 is made of the stamped steel and such. The MP38 was milled steel. So, little fun. The South is already catching the sappers here.
We're losing a victory point to enemy.
Almost at the sappers there. An additional fun fact actually exists about the MP40. Towards the end of the war, they were actually trying to develop, like these, you know, a sort of higher capacity magazine for the MP40. In the end, they just ended up like just stacking two regular magazines together, and just designed a submachine gun that could just switch between the two. In the end, they didn't go through it in part because it was even a bit too complex for the Germans at that point, but also just make the submachine gun heavy at the front end with the two submachine magazines there. But you know, it's a little fun bit there. More sappers of RedxWings. Seems like he hasn't gone for that ability, it just makes them cheaper to train and reinforce, which is a bit of a fun oversight there. Though, I guess with RedxWings from the manpower float he's got, it just doesn't even matter. Like, he doesn't even need that ability. It's not badly.
We're losing a victory point.
369 versus 261. Can go for that Black Prince soon.
Victory point under enemy
We'll have to see what Ang1ton decides upon as well. Bishop back at it. No tech for RedxWings. Bessier, they're dodging a 25-pounder shell. We got the sappers closing with a flamethrower, 6-pounder guns. Also anticipating a Panther 4, something else there to be in support. The RedxWings Panther 4, or Ang1ton's being Panther 4, is far south, so somewhat safe there. Sappers charging in, Bessier risking getting surrounded by the sappers. And RedxWings is just floating like a lot of manpower and fuel, plus command points. Definitely can't help escape the feeling he's going to be going for the Black Prince any moment now, at which point Ang1ton's going to be in a bit of an awkward spot, seeing as he's mostly got anti-tank rifles and a Panther 4 to try and deal with that. Though so far, RedxWings has yet to, like, you know, go for that option. Like at this point, And he's just constantly flooding resources
We
here.
have a stockpile. A fuel point is being
7
overrun.
command points. Almost got the sappers. A close call, but RedxWings sappers survived that particular German gauntlet there, dodging the heavy fire being unleashed in the center here. Panzer Peony sneaking forward, but got Vickers machine guns under RedxWings close command ready in the south. Handful dealing with the
The
sappers.
beggars are threatening a victory point. The Black Prince has been made available to
There we
serve.
go. Black Prince out here for RedxWings, the British Unicorn, which never saw service. So, little fun fact there. And there you go, strafing right in here from Ang1ton. German Luftwaffe, of course, there had also been plenty of Italian air support
Point is being overrun.
in North Africa there for the German army.
We're losing a victory point.
Little fun fact there. Hand of 4 there, almost taken up with the 6-pounder guns there. Sneaking northwards
The
here.
enemy has our victory points now.
Need to fix up the Pentacle. We got the Black Prince running for support of the Bishop here. RedxWings and the British Empire get ready to strike the Germans down. In the name of the King. Assault Grenades right in the south here. Savage the best Yeti. Bit of lighter skirmishing here, more Bredas for Ang1ton's Berserk. Black Prince rolling ahead here in the south. Vickers and Ace catching the assault grenade sappers closing in to finish off the job here. Smoke is deployed, but he can attack round with the flamethrowers into it if he wants to, just throw a grenade. Yeah, he just goes for the attack round. Thumbs up to RedxWings.
We're losing a fuel point.
Do get unsuppressed. There you go, massive push here. Ace Vickers crew in a bit of an awkward position here as Ang1ton goes to town in the south. The assault grenade is forced back in the end. Vickers are about to get cleared out. Black Prince is proving to be a massive headache, of course, for Ang1ton as it completely evaporates both 250-9 and his light infantry gun. The Panzerjäger is just plinking away at it.
Has claimed a sector.
Like needling an elephant to death. Ooh, Bishop, they definitely caught in a very exposed position and gets knocked out here. Tiny win for Ang1ton, but doesn't really resolve the issue, which is he's up against the Black Prince. His opponent's got like countless machine guns. And the Black Prince, plus all the sappers. In fact, RedxWings has like 4 machine guns. One of which is an MD-34 cart of his opponent. You can see it, Ang1ton's trying to resolve this, but trying to grab his opponent's hands. The problem is that Black Prince is right next to us, he needs to clear them out. So, situation here for Ang1ton really went pear-shaped here. I think he's also trying to hold out for the Tiger tank right now, which, again, under current circumstances, isn't quite ideal when RedxWings is always just applying so much pressure to him.
Command points should be allotted, Commander.
I mean, I get the logic behind it, but I feel like the logic here is missing a few critical factors. Like the fact he's, you know, gonna take forever when he loses that southern fuel point there. Because while he has the manpower, absolutely, the issue is going to be the fuel. The faster you get that fuel going, the better for Ang1ton and the worse for RedxWings. Another Bishop for RedxWings. Once more turning to the clergy. And the Vickers outside his opponent's base is forced away as even RedxWings realizes that might... Oh yeah, pushing it too far, and he does lose it. Wiping one of RedxWings' many ace machine gun crews. A tiny win there for Ang1ton. See if he can get his hands on it. An additional factor worth noting about the British and the training is also applies to captured enemy weapons. For example, British MD-34 crew basically gets a training veterans with 1 bonus, all that stuff there, similar to like, you know, the Vickers crew would.
Bishop 25-pounder carrier is ready. We're making progress. The enemy is down to 200 points.
330 versus 294. Clock is 10 against Ang1ton now, but gets Smoke here deployed. But he's... Oh! Good hit there from the Bishop, taking out his mortar half-track. And we got the Vickers in, Troll Bessier charging forwards, got grenades, got Braders unleashing hell here. Can he wipe out RedxWings' machine gun team? No! RedxWings said retreat just in time. Black Prince going for a flank here. Sappers on the fuel point.
Victory point lost.
Right outside of Ang1ton's base. He is so close to the Tiger tank, but he's also really close to just being in a enormous heap of trouble. If he isn't already, one has to be honest. There you go. Tiger tank has arrived. Achtung, Achtung, schwerer Panzer. But will it be able to save him at this point? That is a really good question. Like, he's so behind in, like, most respects now that he's going to need this Tiger tank to almost perform a miracle for him to, like, really well. There you go. Bessie almost wiped here with the Vecchi 2 Black Prince. And wiped. Oh, boy. Not looking good here for Ang1ton. We got the Black Prince. Oh, being supported here by the Bishop. Oh, Panzer Puny almost wiped out. 6-pounder gun Ace-Love joining in as well. Scoring some great hits. And there we go. GG. Game over. The Tiger tank is about to blow up. And apparently we get a sink area there for whatever reasons. So, there you go. GG. Game over. Nasty back and forth fight here. In the end, I feel like Ang1ton was close, but a few tactical issues here really didn't do me, I think, any major favors. A bit of lack of infantry, and I think at times a bit too much tunnel visioning around certain parts of the map. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed the match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment. This is Imperial Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.